Here's Evans. Overtime still getting started here, just about a minute in. Oh, the slam dunk.
Well, you know, one thing I like about Cousins, big fella's got an edge to him. And often, it works to his advantage.
And here is Curry. Here's Anthony. 16-footer dropped in.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now, here's Walker. The 9-foot shot. Yep, that's going to go in.
Sweet jump shot there. He knows how to pick his spots on offense.
Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. Strong move off the glass.
And good execution from Maggette inside. Doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Now Walker. Now Green. Throws it down. What an assist.
Wow, making sure of that.
Warriors have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Outside Anthony. Jacks up a 3. He drills the 3.
Big time bucket from Corey Maggette. Boy, is this guy. Show up when you need him most.
And Walker's got the ball here for Sacramento. They steal by 3. And that one is good.
His offensive efforts have been tremendous so far.
Now here's Curry. Thompson with it. Anthony taking his time here. Just 5 on the clock. Basket is good.
I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
Outside, Walker. Cousins with a screen on Curry. Knocks down the 3.
Walker demanding the ball when they need a bucket, relishing these moments.
Here's Anthony. Barnes rips down the rebound. The Kings have got themselves off to a terrific start here in overtime, hitting 6 of their first 7 shots.
And a clutch player since high school. Walker feels like the ball should be in his hands in those big moments, and it looks like the coach agrees.
Anthony against Barnes. Anthony down low. Barnes rips. Down the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he
Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Timeout, Warriors. by Walker. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit with the rest of this game. Ellis is checked in for the Warriors. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
It's Capella. And the rejection by Cousins.
Cousins not one to be challenged there. Tenacious denial.
Now Curry. Tosses it up. Good. Now Harden. Cobb at the elbow. Baseline try. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Takes it out to Leonard. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Harden. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Scott the pass to Leonard. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Baldwin, he's checked in for Phoenix. McCollum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. The Thunder also changing it up. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Cobb. And it's Maynard in for James Harden. Now, here is Ibaka. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahinmi's got his fourth rebound in this one.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Scott against Hill. Pass to McCollum. 6 to shoot. That ties the game.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
And Scott Brooks wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Leonard, he's checked in for the Suns. The Thunder also changing it up. Cobb comes in for Jordan Hill. And James Harden subbed in for Eric Maynard. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
He was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And not allowing the shooter in an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Pass to Mahinmi. Back to Dragic. And Leonard has it in the corner. To the inside. Cobb with the steal. Durant at the elbow. Leonard with the steal. Here's McCollum. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. McCollum's got the game tied up here for the Suns. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Harden against McCollum. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's Leonard. Durant rips down the rebound.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Suns trail by 3. Outside Dragic. Leonard against Durant. Left side Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Durant rips down the rebound. The Thunder leading by 3. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
No quit, no dying in Westbrook. He's coming until the horn says 0.
Here's McCollum. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Launches it. And it misses.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Durant against Leonard. KD on the wing. For 3. Durant, money from deep.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Mahimi, a screen on Hart. It's McCollum with the drive. Oh, what a play inside.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Outside Leonard. Here's McCollum. And he does not hit.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Durant, and it's good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. A 17-footer connects on the chain.
You know, whether it's going solo or in a set like the pick and roll, Westbrook has a knack
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets playing against the New York Knicks here in New York. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Taking a look at the Hornets. Oh, they had very little trouble in their first-round matchup. It was a clean sweep.
And they're hoping to carry that momentum into this series. But they know they've got their work cut out for them. This is a much tougher task than round 1.
Here's Fresh. Giannis. Here's Peeler. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the second chance bucket almost found points.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Mike D'Antoni. Coach knows they've got their work cut out for them against Kyrie Irving. He said Kyrie makes some unbelievable plays with his ball handling ability and with how he finishes around the rim. We just have to trust our game plan and play tight defense. Irving doesn't leave much room to operate. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Thomas finds Irving. We play just over a minute here in the first. Shot from 12. That's good on the jump shot.
So adept from the mid-range. This young kid, Irving, is already an incredible offensive talent.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Fresh. And shot on the way. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Down low. Here's Drummond. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice aggressive take that time by Drummond. Goes right into the defender to get the shot off and a foul.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Good Drummond.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
And both free throws good for Drummond.
What a player. His attitude and confidence infectious.
Inside. Peeler's shot is off. And so it's Irving. He brings it up to the Charlotte Hornets. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now here's Fresh. Ranger covering. Fresh can't get it to go.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Caldwell Pope against Bridges. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Drummond. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
Gotta know where he is, especially when the break is on.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Peeler. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Fresh. Sinks the triple. Fresh has got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Charlotte leading by 3. Irving kicks to Bridges. And here's the fast break. The finish. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Hornets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Irving looking for an opening. Jacks up a three, and he's good on the three ball. Irving's got 5 now.
And that could really be a weapon for Kyrie. I'm sure he'll become more comfortable from deep over time.
Caldwell Pope passes to Fresh. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Charlotte. Thomas sends a screen for Irving. To the paint. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You can see Giannis learning how to make good use of that exceptional length with that block right there.
Here's Fresh. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game.
Really fluid play by him there in that pick and roll.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. You look at Irving, 2nd in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, Fresh, down a few spots.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
And so it's New York with it, trailing by 4. Pass to Peeler, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Now, here's Thomas, back to Irving. Antetokounmpo with the steal, and here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And here's Fresh. Caldwell Pope on the wing. They set the pick. New York, no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Irving passes to Drummond. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Boy, look at the big guy getting tricky. Drummond doesn't waste a chance to get creative at the rim. That's pretty impressive for a big guy.
Fresh with the ball. 7 points in the game. Here's Peeler. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the Hornets with possession here. The Knicks making the shot. To the middle. And then Thomas with the dunk.
And the first thing you might notice about Irving is how smooth he is with the ball in his hands.
And so it's New York with it. 6-point game. Pass to Fresh. New York moving the ball around and stolen by Drummond. Thomas passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Knicks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's the pick with the drive. Here's Peeler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Hornets leading by 7. Granger outside. The rebound by Peeler. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Fresh. Tries again. Peeler's shot is off. Bridges outside. Pass to Granger. Now Irving. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Giannis. Still yet to score. It's good. And it's Cook with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by 7. Wants to get it to Irving and does. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 7.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And so here is New York following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here is kicks to Reddick. Six on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And here's Harris from the arc. They grab their own miss. Yao gets the bucket.
Well, it's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass. Just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive boards.
Now, here is Irving. He has 7. Bogut the pass to Wright. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Bogut.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
It's deflected, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And New York making a change here. Smart's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Spates checked in for Daquan Cook. And it's Livingston in for Irving. Now here's Smart. And here's Giannis from outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And I'll tell you what, if Giannis develops a three-point shot, I don't know how you stop it.
Hornets leading by 6. And here's Livingston. Bogut with the screen on Smart. Livingston dishes to Bogut. Yao with the block.
Wow, great interior D. That effort gets erased because of it.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Harris misses. Wright Wright against Reddick. Wright, the pass to Livingston. Spates with a screen on Smart. It's homebound to Kumbo. Harris outside. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. 6-point game. Wright outside. Bogut sends a screen for Wright. Back to Livingston. 5 on the clock. Over Smart. Livingston, that's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And right, here we go. Spates up and in on the way. Spates has got his second bucket of the night.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Here's Smart following the bucket by the Hornets. Antetokounmpo finds Reddick. Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Smart. He tries for 3. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Yeah, Smart, a dominant player in a number of ways, but consistency with the jumper, I think, would put him over the top.
Hornets leading by 7. Here is Livingston. Outside Griffin. Now here's Wright. Spates with a screen on Reddick. Down low. Got a piece of it. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And it's Wright sending it back.
Is there any better feeling than stuffing a shot near the hoop?
Pass to Livingston. Wright with a screen on Smart. 2 on the clock. Goes back up, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. Andre Drummond has been on display for Charlotte. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Back right after this. You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the board for that entire first quarter.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so here is New York after the basket by Charlotte. Fresh, the pass to Yao. Bridges against Smart. 7-foot shot. Offensive rebound. And Spates gets it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Yao, and it's off the back rim. No good. Hornets leading by 11. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Spates. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Fresh. For the finish.
Oh, watch out below. Come on, throw it down.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Right outside. Here's Spates. Goes up on the wing, and Charlotte again with the bucket. Here's Smart. to the wing right side. Bogut against Yao. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And Bogut, known as a quality defender, effective at keeping those at bay.
And he gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here is Yao. Can't get it to fall. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Wright dishes to Bridges. Griffin passes to Wright. Just 5 to shoot. Over Fresh. And it's Wright missing.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Maurice Spates. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. You look at Fresh, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. Bridges with it. Right outside. Irving kicks to Wright. Clock at 6. Giannis grabs the miss. Knicks trail by 11. With a step back. Drain for 2 points.
Any trip that ends with points is a great one.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Outside Irving. He's looking for Bogut and finds him.
Yeah, the clean roll, the great hands. Bogut is vicious on that play.
Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. There's a screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Grant, he's checked in for the Hornets. Right side Irving. The high post shot. Now Meng pulls it in. Knicks trail by 11. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
I'm Not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Hornets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Grant kicks to Bridges. And on the way from Irving for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 10.
And he's got an aggressive mindset for a young player. Irving will take advantage of any space he has.
And for the Knicks, the shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, this has been an incredible offensive performance.
Hornets leading by 10. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Pass to Fresh for the three. Another shot. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Bogut the pass to Irving. 6 to shoot. The three, Bridges. And Bogut the bucket on the assist from Bridges. He's got 6.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
Knicks trail by 10. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Some changes for Charlotte. Andre Drummond's checked in for Bogut. Thomas comes in for Julian Wright. And it's Granger in for Jeremy Grant. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo cannot be stopped.
So tough stopping Antetokounmpo. Not just the length, but he plays with passion you don't often see.
Here's Bridges. Granger outside. Irving for three. It's rebounded by New York.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
For New York, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Number 13 at the line, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes the first but misses the second. To the paint. Bridges passes to Drummond. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? He's got some serious nerve going to that finish.
Oh, he just couldn't help himself, could he, Greg? Huh? Had the space, has the hops. Why not?
There are no rules against having fun. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Fresh. The shot misses. Granger with the defensive effort. Hornets leading by 5. In the corner, Irving with it. A rebound by Peeler. Peeler's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And here are the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's Peeler, and the layup's good off the glass. Peeler's got 7 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Fresh. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Charlotte. Knicks trail by 5. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Buries it from 3-point range. He has 5.
And Caldwell Pope, a solid shooter, and I think he'll only get better with time.
Charlotte's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Back to Irving. Pass to Granger. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Jumps up. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
Oh, my word. Antetokounmpo plays at a speed that just isn't fair for a big man.
Hornets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Hornets lead by 2.
You know, he appears to be pretty locked in offensively. Not having much trouble at all finding his shots.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. There's the 3. It's good from long range.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Irving passes to Thomas. Now here's Granger. Charlotte moving the ball around. Pass to Irving from the arc. It's hauled in by Harris.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
Now Irving. He's got 10. And here is Drummond. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And a fast break now for New York. Count that bucket. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 5 now for New York. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for New York.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Irving misses.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Now, here is Irving. Granger left side. And they get it. A rebound by Caldwell Pope. The Knicks leading by 5. to the inside. Here's Peeler, and it goes in for the dunk.
And forget about finesse. This is all about the power.
26 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closer. Outside Thomas. Pass to Granger. 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Knicks. They lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Granger kicks to Bridges. Pass to Irving. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Peeler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Fresh. Here's Peeler. Defended by Drummond. Peeler passes to Fresh. Irving with the rebound. Hornets trail by 5. Inside. In the corner, Drummond with it. Pass to Granger. Outside Irving. Now Drummond. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Drummond is double. Thomas kicks to Granger. At the clock winding down, and it's Drummond with the jam.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
The Knicks leading by 3. On the shot clock. From downtown, yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's got 7. Pass to Peeler. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 4 assists now tonight.
Giannis has the passing skills and instincts to be a point forward.
Bridges kicks to Granger. Outside, Irving. The shake. It's rebounded by New York. Peeler's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Hornets trail by 11. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. You look at Fresh, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Kyrie Irving, a little bit down the ladder.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Bridges finds Irving, and here is Granger. Pocket 6. To stop the run. The Knicks pull it in. Peeler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Caldwell Pope passes to Fresh. Back to Caldwell Pope. Driving the lane, and that one's good. Fresh.
Good work spotting that gap and then exploiting it with a quality pass.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Granger outside. Pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Knicks.
New York leading by 11. There's a good screen. Here's Peeler. And here's Fresh. He's got 15. A three-pointer is right on target. Fresh has got the lead up to 14 now for New York.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Everything the big man does is working right now. It's Andre Drummond's night. Keep that ball coming to him.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 10 points for him. Antetokounmpo passes to Fresh. And Danny Granger gets the whistle that time. The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Charlotte Hornets. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Griffin passes to Irving. Taking a look at the Hornets. Here they are walking in the door. We know they're hungry to even the score after losing game 1. But listen, they're going to have to do it on the road.
Going to be a lot of noise to tune out in this one. Hopefully, they're up to the task.
Fires it up. Fresh can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bridges shot. Good.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Peeler. Here's Fresh. Kick out to Giannis. 5 on the clock. New York moving it around. Off target with his 3. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Irving dishes to Griffin. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. 6-point game. Fresh with the ball. Griffin's there. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrus Thomas. That's his first foul. Charlotte on D. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Drummond. Giannis against Thomas to the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining. Some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Oh, here's Fresh. Kick out to Giannis. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And 0 for 4 starts. Somebody forgot to take this.
The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Charlotte Hornets. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here's Peeler. Pass to Fresh. Over Thomas. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Fresh has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Knicks. Irving passes to Griffin. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And on the way from Irving for 3. Fresh pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And coaches preach the importance of unselfishness at all times. There, he gives the ball up for a better look.
Outside Irving. First quarter, just over a minute played. And Tyrus Thomas with the slam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Peeler. Now here's Fresh. And again, New York with the triple.
Moving that ball crisply when he sees an open teammate. Boom, it's out of his hand.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Mike D'Antoni for just a minute. With the agility and handling to get anywhere, Coach stressed the importance of limiting Kyrie Irving. Mentally, he wants every guard to be alert and aware of any screens. Coach wants his bigs to be vocal and to keep the defenders informed. When Irving elevates, he wants everyone vertical and ready for everything. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass. To Peeler. The second chance effort. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And here's Fresh. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Bridges, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Peeler. Here's Fresh. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Irving with the ball. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Thomas. And then Thomas with the dunk.
And the first thing you might notice about Irving is how smooth he is with the ball in his hands.
There's the pick from outside the arc. The Hornets pull it in. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Fresh. Over Thomas. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And here is Bridges. Irving, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Outside Irving. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's got an aggressive mindset for a young player. Irving will take advantage of any space he has.
New York leading by 3. Takes it inside. Here's Peeler. Thomas grabs the rebound. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Bridges outside. Back to Thomas. Misses the baby hook. Knicks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Pass to Fresh. Back to Giannis. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. In the corner, Irving with it. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Thomas passes to Irving. Shot clock. At 6. Thomas sets a screen for Irving. And Thomas with the stuff.
And it's obvious Irving sees everything on the floor. He's able to find and exploit those cracks in the defense.
Now Fresh. points in the game so far. New York, no good that time either. To the inside, Thomas, and the jam by Tyrus Thomas.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You look at Irving, second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, Fresh, just behind him.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up. And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And here's Irving. Inside. Here's Drummond. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. New York's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Outside, Antetokounmpo. He takes it in. Count the basket.
Well, to be a legit NBA player, you have to make those the tough ones.
Danny Granger. Here's checked in for Griffin. Here's Antetokounmpo to the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And just tacks a few more. Points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now, here is Irving. Bogut sets a screen for Irving. Pass to Bogut. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
The Knicks leading by 10. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Giannis, no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Bridges shot. Good.
Tell you what, the way they've been eating up that offensive backboard in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
Bogut against Yao. No good from three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Oh, what a finish.
Just charging inside with some momentum there.
The Knicks leading by 6. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do. And we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by Giannis. Now, Thomas. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Bridges. Thomas down low. Does not go in. New York leading by 4. That one misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
And it's Irving with the ball for Charlotte. It's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's out of the Kumbo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
So encouraging to see Giannis in attack mode like this, getting it done on the offensive end.
Irving, and the shot goes in.
And this kid Irving has ice in his veins. He loves coming through in the clutch.
6-point lead. There's the double team with Bogut. Let's lose a 3. Gonna go.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space. And a long windup and long follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not gonna mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
The shot and game clock separated by 4, and that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Outside Bridges. Irving outside. He'll put it up there. It's off target. And so they foul intentionally.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the Hornets call time here. There's 18 seconds left in the game. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Outside Irving. The three doesn't go. And so they choose. To intentionally foul. No. Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the New York Knicks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Taking a look at New York, they have a real opportunity here to take total control of this series with the win here tonight.
And that would all but end it. When you won the first two games, you know that victory in Game 3 all but punches your ticket to the conference final.
Fresh can't get it to go.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised.
Irving with it. Thomas sets a screen for Irving. Shot clock at 5. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Pass to Peeler. Here's Fresh. The three ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fresh has got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for New York. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now Irving. To the middle. And Drummond throws it down.
And the first thing you might notice about Irving is how smooth he is with the ball in his hands.
Now the Knicks with it. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenge shots and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Pulls it from 20. One shot is good that time.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. A three-pointer, no good. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here's Fresh. Here's Peeler. Just 5 on the clock. A tray. And again, it's a New York 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The Knicks leading by 6. Stolen by Thomas. Fast break now for Charlotte. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Boy, look at the big guy getting tricky. Drummond doesn't waste a chance. at the rim. That's pretty impressive for a big guy.
Fresh, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Fresh. Over Granger. Here's Peeler. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Charlotte. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Irving. Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. From deep three-point territory, Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Fresh has gone 2. Shooting 40% from the field. It's tipped. And there's the...
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Wow, man. Flashing his athleticism with the big-time slam. That was special.
Now here's Granger. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Irving. 4 on the clock. Outside Thomas. Granger for the 3. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
The shortest 3 on the floor, that corner. That is why guys shoot such a good percentage.
Fresh with the ball. He's got 8. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Knicks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Hornets trail by 3. Bobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
Pass to Fresh. Over Granger. Fresh can't get. To go. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And they take the lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And so it's New York with it. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
Here's Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Peeler.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
For New York, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Bridges. No good there. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. New York's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And so it's New York with it. Pass to Fresh. They set the screen. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Fresh has got 10 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. You look at Fresh, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Kyrie Irving, several spots down.
I think these 2 guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
And finished off by Bogut.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice. Nice job getting his team quality shots.
The teardrop, and it's good on the layup. He's got 6.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Hornets, trailing by 4. Bogut at the elbow. 6 to shoot. Granger left side. Knicks with the rebound. Now Fresh. He's got 10. Caldwell Pope passes to Fresh. Pass to Peeler. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And Bogut, known as a quality defender, effective at keeping those at bay.
On the wing, Granger. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
Great vision and the pass on point.
Fresh, the pass to Peeler. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Granger. The Knicks making the shot. Thomas sets a screen for Irving. Granger for the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. New York leading by 4. Pass to Fresh. Here's Peeler. He's guarded by Thomas. All alone. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Griffin's checked in for Thomas. White comes in for Danny Granger. Cook, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Livingston in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Smart. Picked by Yao. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And the lack of effort to fight.
Gay against Anthony. Gay up top. Just 5 to shoot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Not as good, and the Memphis leads get to just 7 on the basket from Anthony.
Inside, Anthony runs into some contact, but he stays strong and focused and finds a way to work through it.
Outside Mayo. Pass to Fareed. 14 feet away. That's good from Gay on the assist by Fareed. Fareed's got 3 assists tonight.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Now here's Curry. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Warriors. Elton Brand's checked in for Capella. Hansbrough comes in for Thompson. And it's Ellison for Corey Maggette. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ridnour has come in for O.J. Mayer. Here's Crawford. Gasol, a screen on Ellis. Here's Crawford. Who's back up? No good from Gasol.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
And then Brand with the top.
Brand showing you he can get up and down the court as a big man, operating and executing in transition.
Here's Crawford. Taken away by Anthony. Curry with a wide open look. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Porter. Fareed setting the pick for Porter. No good again that time. The Warriors have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing...
Official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
The Grizzlies call timeout. The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Gay comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Mayo in for Luke Ridnour. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Here's Mayo. The Warriors making the shot. Down low, here's Gasol, and Gasol slams it in.
Given how crafty Gasol is, it's difficult trying to stick to him, especially in these screen and roll sets.
Now here's Curry. Anthony with the screen on Mayo. Here's Curry with the three. No good.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Here's Gay, and he lays it straight in. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Smart play, capitalizing close at the rim.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Curry looking it over. Pass to Anthony. Clock at 4. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Gasol. Gets it to go.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to full advantage.
Timeout, Warriors. And the Warriors with some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Brand. And it's Spaghetti in for Ellis. And Memphis also making a switch. Conley's checked in. Now here's Curry. Bobs it up for Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Great communication there, setting Anthony up beautifully for the big-time finish.
And here is Conley. Inside, here's Gay, and finished off by Gay.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Memphis. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Conley with it. Gay left side. You can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Anthony. Curry crashes inside.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Outside, Gasol. Pass to Gay. Here he goes. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 15 points for Rudy Gay.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Curry. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Anthony against Gay. Clock at 6. Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Gay.
And Gay, a very capable defender, does a good job staying with whoever he's on.
Mayo drives in. Conley cleared away by Curry. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. That one drops.
I mean, who else would you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside Conley. Rebounded by Thompson. The Warriors leading. Anthony. Oh, the dunk.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now here's Fareed. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot. Another chance here, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
And you can tell Fareed wants to take these shots. Enjoys coming through in huge spots.
Anthony sets the pick for Curry. The drive by Anthony. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
I love seeing Anthony come up with big plays in these moments because his team is dependent on him to score, especially when the game is tight.
Now here's Gay. Fareed is screen on him. He answers with a dunk of his own.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Warriors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Conley against Curry. Now, here's McGetty. He's guarded closely. The putback.
Showing up big time at the most important time.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Gay against Anthony. Cleared away by Capella. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Here's Anthony. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And they go to the intentional foul. The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
The Grizzlies call timeout. It's Gay with the drive. It's good.
And got to respect the attitude there of Gay. If it's an important point in the game, he demands the ball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Anthony against Gay. Good.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
Timeout, Warriors. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. Well, it's as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. I think, Greg, they played with a little more relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long. For these two teams, 2 rounds down, 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference finals. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Miami Heat. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. You look at the Knicks. So, at least on paper, they are the favorites in these conference finals. But this could be a challenging matchup for them.
Yeah, on one hand, they worked hard to get home court advantage, but it feels like the pressure is on them to perform because of those expectations.
On the interior, it's mandatory that you play through contact.
Now here's Fresh, covered by LeBron. Shoots over James, and the shot is good, dropping in off the foot of the rim.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Wade outside. Pass to Collins. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Fresh can't get it to go. Bosch will bring it up for the Heat. Now Lynn. Here's Collins. Pass to Wade. A fadeaway. And there's another one for the Heat.
Boy, you got to admire the mid-range game of Wade. Has this area of the floor on lock. I mean, incredibly efficient from here.
Some nice passing by New York here. So the wing on the left. Five on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. That one good for 2.
Look at him using his man on the pick and then setting him up nicely with the feed.
The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. With the crossover, and that one hits back iron.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Right outside. Pass to Fresh. Takes a 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Here's Wade. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Bosch, a screen on Redick. Redick against Wade. Shot clock at 5. Bosch passes to Lynn. The wing jumper off target.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the Heat.
Pass to Fresh. To right. To the right side. Fresh with the ball. Working on James. Fresh can't get it to go. There's Lynn with the 3. The rebound by Peeler. The Knicks with the lead. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere. But he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Wade. LeBron is screen on Redick. Wade misses. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Nice job working that ball inside, putting the onus on the defense.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Number 13 at the line, 2 shots.
Take a break.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. You look at Fresh, top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Pass to Peeler. Now Fresh. To the inside. Shot's good by Peeler.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
And it's Wade with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2. Out left to the wing. The shot's good from Collins. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
Showing nice feel for the mid-range. He can take advantage of that spot on the floor.
For New York, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. There's the lob to the hoop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Down low, right block shot. The shot by Wade, no good. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
To the middle, here's Fresh. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here is Lynn. Wade outside. Four on the shot clock. Releases. The Knicks pull it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And that one, good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
So it's Miami now. 6-point game. To the paint. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
For New York, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Into the lane.
Good things happen when you attack the basket.
Here is Lynn. Bosh, that's the pick for Lynn. Wade finds James. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Out to Wade. Lets it go from deep. And Wright pulls it down.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
Here's Fresh. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Wade gets the bucket.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not the start he was hoping for.
The Knicks leading by 4. Fresh with the ball. He's picked up by James. Now here's Fresh. He's got 9. New York moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Peeler. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from LeBron. Lynn with it. Pass to Bosch. Here's James. The Knicks pull it in. To the middle. Here's Wright. From down in the low post, it goes.
Getting physical in the paint and being rewarded for it.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside, James. Out to Wade. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point land, James misses.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So New York ends up going with the new group. The Heat trail by 9. Outside Arenas. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Miami ball.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. Going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Baker, who's checked in for Caldwell Pope. James checked in for Miami. Here's Bailey. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Henderson's checked in for New York. And Miami also making a switch. McGuire's checked in. Outside, Smart. On the way, Harris. Kick by Yao. Harris passes to Yao. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Alexander. Back to Arenas. Over Smart. No good off the front iron.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
One thing you really love about this guy is how hard he works to be reliable. I mean, he wants his team to know they can always count on him.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Knicks. He's off on the second. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Alexander. Misses the three. New York has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Smart kicks to Yao. Takes it off the glass.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And surprisingly, a firm throwdown. And that's a little bit out of character, Kevin.
It is, Greg. You're right. He's got plenty of size to attack the basket, but rarely does.
Well, he certainly attacked it that time. I mean, that's what they want to see more from him.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Precious check in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Miami also making a switch. Wade, he's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. The Heat trail by 9. Pass to Grubbett. Wade outside. To shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Yao Ming.
I know the play by Wade. He defended fouls him, but he still is able to get his shot.
And both free throws good for Wade. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Fresh. The rebound by Grubbett.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Sees his teammate, delivers an accurate pass. Excellent teamwork.
The Knicks leading by 5. Fresh. He's got 12. From 13, and he drops that one in. Fresh has got 14 points for the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And so it's New York heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Knicks leading by 5. Outside, Smart. On the way, Harris. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Fresh. The 3. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
Really good play on both ends there. The passer for making a good decision. The shooter for knocking down the shot.
Wade against Smart. Here's Grubbett. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Yao Ming.
And I I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and will make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Pass to Alexander. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And the rejection by Giannis. To the inside. Here's Harris. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Harris has got his first basket.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
Wade kicks to Mirotic. Pass to Alexander. Wade on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Let's go. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Wade.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Heat making a switch here. James is checked in. There's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. You look at Fresh, a terrific rebound, 5th overall.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
And Miami has possession. They trail by 9 points. Out to the right wing. Wade feeling it out a bit. Oh, Dwayne Wade doing damage inside.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Knicks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the 7th. Pass to Fresh. Over Alexander. And the Knicks good for 2.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
The Heat trail by 9. Out to the right wing. Now Bailey. Offline with his 3.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Mirotic, the pass to James. And here's Wade. Six on the shot clock. Tough finish from Wade.
Hey, with options running out, Wade is your go-to guy now. He finds a way to finish strong in the final moments of the shot clock for sure.
Picked by Yao. Fresh, the pass to Yao. Headshot off. James with some nice D. The Heat trail by 9. Mirotic sets the screen for Bailey. Driving in. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Smart on the wing. Wade is covered. Giannis kicks to Harris. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Fresh. And it falls over the rim and in. Fresh has got 21 in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Wade. Dunk by Dwayne Wade.
And this is why they continue to feed Wade, because when he flips that switch, there's just no stopping.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. From the wing, Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got 4 rebounds in this game. Lynn dishes to Wade. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as many as 11 points. And here they come. A 3. New York, no good that time either. The Heat trail by 7. Wade. Oh, Wade! What a dunk!
Oh, how good was that? D. Wade throwing it down.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Harris passes to Yao, and he gets the bucket. Yao's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Wade. It's hauled in by Harris.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The Heat